Hello guys, how you doing? I'm good. Today I've been thinking what really causes conflict between people, and I came to a conclusion that it's my hair is grown. I really need to cut my hair again. Okay, back to the subject. Sorry about that. I got distracted. My mind just wanders off sometimes. So, I was wondering what causes conflicts and what makes people unhappy in most instances. Right. I need to stop saying right when I speak. Right. Okay. So I've thought about it. I've been thinking about it for a couple of since morning, I think. To my understanding, I think what causes conflict and what causes people not to be happy and sometimes depression and all that stuff is that people like control. People like controlling stuff they shouldn't be controlling. People, everything, every conflict starts with control. Someone wanting to control someone or someone wanting to control something, and then a conflict arises. I think the best way to actually avoid conflict and everything is just let people be. Everyone should let everyone be what they want to be and do what they want to do. Actually, I think the only person you should be controlling is yourself and or your children if you have children, because they don't know better, so you trying to direct them to live a good life at the end of the day, and they shouldn't make decisions that they will regret. So those are the two things I think a person should actually try to control themselves and control their children. You should just stop trying to control everything and everyone. For instance, if someone is gay, just let them be. Just let them be gay in peace, right? It's what makes them happy. Stop trying to push your narrative of what a person should be and how a person should behave, right? Stop trying to control people to behave in a certain way that will make you feel better about yourself and about other people, right? It all boils down to control. All this LGBTQ, what, the advert, the alphabets, they just too many. I don't know them anymore. Yeah, you should just let people be. Another example: if you are unhappy in your job, right? Your employer says you should come in at 8 and leave at 5 or whatever at 9, or come in at 9 and leave at 5. You should do that, right? It's what the employer wants. If you don't want that, if you don't want that control, then quit your job and be self-employed so that you can do what you want, so that you you are not controlled, right? Even the employer, if the employer hires someone and they see that that person is not following the company rules, instead of just stressing and trying to control people to act in a certain way in your company who don't want to act in that way, just fire the person. They don't want to be controlled. and you don't want to control them because it's giving you headache because they're not listening to you, just fire them and get someone who will listen to you and who will do what they like. Yeah, simple as that. It's all about control. That's what causes conflict. Everyone wants to control everyone and everything. For instance, in a relationship, if you are unhappy, if you tell your partner, I do not like what you are doing, please stop doing it, and your partner doesn't stop, then stop trying to control them to not do that thing. Just leave. Leave the relationship. If you're not happy, stop trying to control the person and changing the person. Just leave. And your partner also, if you are telling them you don't want 1, 2, 3 and they still do it, they should leave the relationship because they don't want to be controlled by you, right? So they don't want to do what you want them to do. Thus, it avoids conflict, it avoids stress, it avoids tension, it avoids conflict. Basically, people should let people be. The world would be very peaceful. Take, for instance, wars, the war in Ukraine, for instance. It started because someone wanted to control someone, and someone didn't want to be controlled by that someone. It's all about control. People should just give up control. Stop wanting to control things you shouldn't be controlling, and people you shouldn't be controlling, because that causes conflict. If everyone would be like, do you want to do this? And they'll be like, no. And that person will be like, okay, cool. Move on to the next person. Do you want to do this? And the person will be like, yeah, I want to do this. Oh, okay, let's do this. Find people who want to do stuff with you instead of trying to find people you want to control so that they do stuff with you, because that causes conflict. I don't know whether I've simplified it too much. I think maybe, yeah, but I think everything boils down to control. Everyone wants to control. Even things they shouldn't be controlled. I bet some people, if they could control the weather, they'll actually do it. And they shouldn't be controlling the weather. But if they could, they'll be like, okay, it's hot today. No, I want it cold. And then they'll be like turning up some knobs and whatever, and then the weather will be cold. Some people are just control freaks, and it's just bad. It's just bad because it causes a lot of conflict. It starts wars. It turns communities upside down. Just stop, people. Stop trying to control stuff. Just control yourself and your children. Simple. And even your children, you control them until maybe they're old enough to make their own decision, which is probably above 18. That's the legal age where a minor or a person can start making their own decision. When they reach 18, if you tell them don't do 1, 2, 3 and they don't do it, just let them be. Just say, okay, fine, you want to do that, do it. You'll see the consequences, right? Yeah, I think that's about it. Stop. The message, by the way, is stop trying to control stuff. A person doesn't love you, they don't love you. Stop trying to control them or trying to manipulate them into loving you. A person doesn't wanna work for you as a company. Stop trying to convince them or anything. Just let them go and work where they want to work. That way, life is simple. Life is simple. That's it, anyway, guys. That was my thought for today. If you like my videos, our videos, me and my co host, who's not here, by the way, because she's at school, just hit the like button, subscribe, turn on the notification. Booyah! I'm out of here. Stop controlling people. Stop controlling situations you shouldn't be controlling. Boo!